The beautiful glint of the sun on the snow blinded me as I woke. I could see the tiny soldiers hiking their way up the steep iced slope. The sound of my wife comforting our child was the background music to my morning. My name is Dmitry Suderman, and I live in the beautiful but unpredictable country of Kazakhstan. I wondered if one day this economy would falter, as it once had when I was a teenager. This place is unstable, unsafe for my child. I must flee and find what will become a better life for my family. My plan, you ask? No person has a set plan. No life can be laid out for you. We make it when we make it. I chose Canada, the stable alternative to a city filled with the brim of crime. As I said, no plan is set. It took us 3 tries to make it over to Canada without problems. My child, now 6 years old, is now in a safe city about to take up an education in Calgary, Alberta. When I left Kazakhstan, I had nothing to bring but my clothing, my money, my child, and my wife standing at my side. Friends and family can become the core of any person's life, and in most cases it is. I left my friends and family in Almaty, Kazakhstan. This sacrifice has loomed over my life since I first moved to Canada in July 2008. I left these wonderful people back home in my home country. I lost these things to come somewhere where my degrees and qualifications do not matter. Somewhere where I am not known for my sense of humor or my personality, but the accent of the country I left behind. It is frightening to come to a new place known to be much more judgmental than my own. Nobody can truly imagine how stressful the change is, to leave your home, your family, friends, and to an extent, your identity. I used to be able to walk through the streets of my city without confusion. No more. I can contribute to conversations and share the knowledge I have learned from my many experiences. No more. No more laughing, no more playing, no more pride, joy, and carefree hours with friends. No more, no more, no more. My family is now my life. As my child grows in the cold winters and ravishing summers of Calgary, he receives his education close to our home. He has reached the age of 7 years old and is in the 2nd grade. Our intention to move to Canada was to protect our child's innocence. Canada seemed to us a city that reminded us of home. The mountains are still close to the city, and as adults, my wife and I are still able to pursue our dreams. I've been educated in Kazakhstan right through university. I was an electrical engineer back home, and my wife was a successful teacher. We both had high positions at work and had good income. These aspects of my life and my own do not reach out to others, but persistence is key, and that is what we shall embrace. Here in Canada, we live our lives peacefully, wanting nothing more but to be expected. It is always difficult to achieve this, but in the end it's worth it. The move to Canada did not give us many troubles, but it consumed a lot of our time. The trip was definitely worth the wait. We are happy in our simple little home in Mackenzie Lake. As Daniel goes to school, while I work and my wife stays at home, our English is still yet improving, and we will hopefully become a part of us. Of course I miss my home and my family, and my language. Yet here is where our new life lies, and beholds our happiness, our pain, and our fight through the small frustrations better uniting us as a family. My name is Dmitry Suderman, and as I see the men still hiking slowly up the mountain, I realize this is but a seam from my latest dream of home.